Hey everybody.
Hey!
I guess you all know what night it is. It's Wine on Wednesday.
It's Wine on Wednesday. So those of you who don't know, we might as well be in our house right now. On Wednesday night, we do a thing called Wine on Wednesday, which our fans that are watching right now
on Facebook. Hey y'all.
Facebook and Instagram and Periscope, I believe, tonight. And they all know. So we do this thing on Wednesday night. We did it kind of as a fun thing a while back. And so we have just, a few thousand friends, like 50, 60, 80,000 friends come over. And we all watch this together. So the first night we did it, we kind of made up this little stupid theme song. So, but there's two things that you have to do if you're going to be involved in Wine on Wednesday. First of all, you have to have a drink. Does everyone have a drink?
Everybody?
Are you sure? Let's see him. Let's see him. All right. The second thing you have to have.
Second most important.
This is really a wino. This is not really an acoustic show. This is like a wino show. The second thing you have to have are sunglasses, and I believe that we've distributed sunglasses to everybody in the room. So please place your sunglasses on your face.
Edmund has more in the back if you didn't get some.
If you didn't get free sunglasses, we bought everybody a pair of sunglasses here. So if you didn't get any, he's back there in the back room, and you can get your free sunglasses before you leave.
We have to explain the sunglasses though. It's to hide your wine.
It's to hide the wine.
Okay.
It's to hide the wine a little bit.
And we might not wear them all night. That's okay, because it's a little dark in here.
Well, we won't wear them. I might wear mine on mine. Mine are giant. I feel very, very odd and pretentious with these glasses on.
You know what? We're so rude. I'm Shauna. This is Kiefer. We're Thompson Square.
Thank you guys for being here, man. Thank you for selling the venue out tonight. So this is how we start. Well, it's a wild old Wednesday. We're back again. Got a motor running for a wild weekend. It's wild old Wednesday. We're out of control. We get the holiday blues and let the good times roll. Welcome, everybody.
To Wine on Wednesday.
Thank you guys for coming out. This is a really important day for so many reasons. Today is marking the first day in 5 years that Thompson Square's had new music out.
So that means it's going to get extra crazy on this Wine on Wednesday.
It might get a little crazy. The name of the album is Masterpiece. This is the cover right here. I hope you like it. If you don't, please keep it to yourself. Because I don't care about your opinion unless you like it. It's been 5 years almost to the day that we had a record out. So this is huge. Also, another fun fact is, I don't know what year it was, but today is the actual day that Kiss Me or Not went #1. It's really weird. It's really weird. So this is a really cool time of year, and this album has been a long time in the making, and we're so proud of it. And we've had some amazing feedback today on the record, and we just did this. We did this record with our fans in mind, and that was it. All we cared about on this project is the relationship between us and you guys, our fans. And
speaking of that,
it's extremely important to us for you guys to know that.
Throughout the night, we're going to go live. I mean, we're live on Facebook now, but we're going to take some questions from our live Facebook feed. And if any of you guys out there have any questions for us, we're going to have somebody coming around because we want to talk to you, okay? Because that's what Wine on Wednesday is all about. But right now, we're going to play some music for you. One of our brand new songs.
So this song is called "A Love Like This," and this is John Marks and Spotify's first song that he's hopped on board, and we can't thank him enough for doing this. But so this is the first song that John's playing on Spotify, and we're on it's 2 different playlists. Just because I'm stupid, I don't know which ones they are. New Boots and what?
Next from Nashville.
Next from
Nashville. So So please go to Spotify right now if you're online and stream that all night long if you don't mind.
Like Lionel Richie, all night long.
So this record's extremely honest. We had a lot of time to write it, and we had a lot of time to figure it out. This is the first. We have a little 2-year-old boy now in our life, and yes. So this is the first song that we wrote that has Cooper making a cameo in it.
I have to say, Kiefer wrote this, like, he came home and played it for me. I was about 1,000 weeks pregnant.
She's like, beautiful though.
About 1,000.
Thank you. And he came home and he played it for me, and I immediately started bawling, which I'm still to this day not sure if it's because I like the song so much or if it was just the hormones from being pregnant. But
I'm sure it was some of both.
Anyway, Cooper does make an appearance in the second verse of this one, so it's special to us.
Two small town kids, just dots on a map. Wound up here, what's the chances of that? Sipping the same drink, same bar, same night. Funny how some things turn out just right. Here was a long shot kiss. Here was a last call risk, yeah. That's how it all happened. That's how it all started. A love like this only comes around every once in a lifetime when it's just right. Yeah, baby, sounds crazy, but if fate hadn't never stepped in, we might have missed a love like this. We said forever, and I'll change your name. Who would have thought we could love anything more than this, love more than this life? But now there's a little heartbeat inside. It was a long shot kiss. It was the last call risk, yeah. That's how it all happened. That's how it all started. Love like this only comes around every once in a lifetime when it's just right. Yeah, baby, sounds crazy, but if fate hadn't never stepped in, we might have missed a love like this. Love like this only comes around every once in a lifetime. Yeah. Love like this every once in a lifetime. Yeah. 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 Love like this only comes around every once in a lifetime when it's just right. Yeah, baby, sounds crazy, but if fate hadn't never stepped in, we might have missed. We might have missed a love like this. Two small town kids, just dots on the map. Wound up here, what's the chances of love? Thank you very much.
It's really weird having sunglasses on in here.
It
I'm
is.
just saying.
It is. And God bless all of you who have your sunglasses on. I
Yes.
love you because you're crazy.
I know our Facebook watchers out there, they all have their glasses on. And each week when we do this, we have them tweet their photos of their glasses and their their sunglasses and their glasses of wine.
Honestly, we just, Sean and I have found ourselves in a place of complete happiness and joy, which is very, very difficult to do. But we're very, very happy about where we're at. And this project has been such an amazing thing. It's been very therapeutic to do this with. Just some fun facts. We produced this album with Dan Huff, which I'm sure you guys are very well aware of here in Nashville, hopefully Dan Huff, and Nathan Chapman as well, two amazing producers, and we had such a blast doing this thing with those guys. So at some point, if you guys have any questions, we'll do that, and then I think we have some stuff online too. Not right now, I don't want to scare you. Not right now, but we'll get to that. This is odd because usually we have one camera and I don't have any pants on in our studio at the house. So it's very confining right now because I don't feel as free as I normally do on Wednesday night.
I'm just curious, how many Wine and Wednesday, like,
have you guys seen that at all?
I've seen Wine and Wednesday.
People at least? Well, Nashville, I didn't figure that a whole lot of people in Nashville would because you're in Nashville. Nashvilles are always the toughest crowd. You know that?
How many out-of-towners do we have? I love it. I love it.
Yes. This is what a show usually ends up being like in Nashville. Let me just demonstrate. Artists singing heart out. Audience. Which is usually completely saturated with artists, producers, record labels.
Songwriters.
It's usually songwriters and artists though, and this is what they're thinking in their heads. That was just shit. I am so much better than them. My songs are better than them. I'm better looking than he is. My sunglasses are bigger than his. And every bit of success that they have, I deserve more. So that's why we don't play a whole lot in Nashville. But thank you guys for coming out tonight.
We're thankful for you out-of-towners.
We do appreciate it.
Yes. We love Nashville.
So, we can continue that stereotype tonight, which is really just, it's a shitty stereotype. But unfortunately, completely validated and true. So, but we can break that tonight. You guys can let it down a little bit. I've got some sunglasses right here in the front row. You guys are awesome.
Yes. We're gonna take a picture later too.
We are.
Everybody to put their glasses on.
And all the people who don't have a sunglasses, you'll be forced to do that, or you'll feel really out of place and extremely Nashville.
Hey, let's play another song.
Let's do it. So,
oh, wait a minute. Hold
first.
on.
No, we have to introduce the specimen of the night.
Keeper likes to call it our specimen.
What are we having?
The Faust. Yeah, it is over here.
I'm not sure what you guys are drinking, but tonight, Keeper and I are drinking Faust, Napa Valley Cab, and we just like to share that with all of our Facebook watchers. And then they share back with us what they're drinking, and a lot of times it's not necessarily wine, it's whiskey. And
it is. Hey,
else.
how many people do we have actively watching right now?
Woo!
Did you say one?
I thought you meant in the room. I thought you said in the room.
No, 250 online, and we obviously have this whole beautiful room here.
You are literally the shittiest person at doing Facebook Live. You have one person. It's gone from 900,000 people reached to one tonight, thanks to our manager here, Sean Pennington. Thank you, Sean, for this. Should I just launch it from my own thing and just...
We got between Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and YouTube, we have about 500 right now.
About 500
people.
That's way better than freaking one. I'm like, what the hell are we doing? Is it just Nashville that signed in? Just the one person?
Just Sean. Yeah.
It's just you. Okay. Well, 500 is better. I like that. So welcome, everybody online. We appreciate that very much. So Sean and I have been in town for a long, long time. We used to play for tips right down the street on Broadway at Legends Corner. And Yeah, Legends Corner. Yay, $20 a shift. Great, thanks. I'm just kidding. I'm not too bitter about it, but I kind of am. But we played down there for probably 7 or 8 years, and that's right after me and Shauna met. And this song is right about the time that we met, and I was dating this other person who was just north of crazy, and it wasn't working out, and I left home and tried to get the restraining orders and all that stuff in line. It didn't work out, so I moved to Nashville. I met Shauna, and we immediately got together. Not in the biblical sense, but that was like 2 days later. But we got together, and I told Shauna, I was like, listen, I said, we really need to, maybe we should wait until the smoke clears in this other relationship before we get going. And she was like, well, maybe we should just do something stupid and let's just dive in, because I really like you, understandably, right? I mean, understandably. I had a big belt buckle on in the whole 9 yards when I first met her, so she was
It was definitely
initially fascinated with the oversized belt buckle and hat 10 times too big for my head situation. So this is a true story. It's called Let's Do Something Stupid. That's written about that. What if it only took one more drink to say what we wanted to say? I say, baby, let's have one more too many and get all those words out the way. Get to the part, but we're just past too far, cause the bartender just kept on pouring. It might be wrong, but it might be right. Guess we'll find out in the morning. Let's do something stupid. Let's do something stupid. If you're thinking what I'm thinking, then let's get out of here. It's my kind of good bad idea. Let's do something stupid. What if we really did wake up in love? Is that so hard to believe? And what if the thing we always wanted turned into what always will be? And what if we never had that last drink and never wound up in this bed? Or never made this perfect mistake? It started last night when you stayed. Let's do something stupid. Let's do something stupid. If you're thinking what I'm thinking, then let's get out of here. It's my kind of good bad idea. Let's do something stupid. Well, baby, if it feels good, do it. Maybe we should just get to it. Let's do something stupid. Let's do something stupid. Let's do something stupid. Let's do something stupid.
Let's do something stupid.
If you're thinking what I'm thinking, then let's get out of here. It's my kind of good bad idea. Let's do something stupid. Let's do something stupid. Let's do something stupid.
shivering. Like, there's a vent, literally, like right here.
It's cold as Santa's nuts in here, boy.
Oh my gosh, like my nose is starting to run. I'm freezing. If there's anybody who can control that air, that would be amazing.
Rudolph's like, bam!
Or I could just drink more, I suppose.
I think that's probably the case.
I've got to take these off. I can't.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you for being here once again. I'm going to say that like 20 times, but I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, cheers. Hopefully you're enjoying your awesome trip to Nashville.
Eye contact.
Well, this is a
very common theme, this next song.
it's a common thing going on here. Now, this next song was about a girl I used to date, and I walked into the Nashville nightlife. So, does anybody remember the Nashville nightlife that's here?
Do we have anybody who
Awesome, one person. So the Nashville nightlife was a place when we first moved here. That's where you went to go sing. It was a singing competition situation.
With a live band.
Daryl Singletary used to sing there. Tracy Lawrence.
Yes.
All these people used to sing there. So we were like the last generation, I think, of people to sing in this kind of situation. So anyway, we did this show. And that's where we met, you know. So this girl I was dating, remember, I haven't told this story before, but there's a girl I was dating. And she was just north of crazy, you know. And, I'm having deja vu right now, really bad. I feel like I've told this story in the very recent past. But this song was written 4 years ago. So back off. It's the same situation as this last. Let's do something stupid. However, this is the other part of it. This is called Up in Smoke, and this is a story about the same girl and me and Shauna and Nashville. So it's very familiar, if you will. This is one of the songs that Dan and I have produced, and very, very excited about this one here. I wrote this with Shauna and Brett Warren. The Warren brothers, as they're well known in town here. She lights me up, heals me in, blows me out like a cigarette.
His fingertips tracing my skin like a wildfire, and I can't end it. I keep coming back. I keep coming back. I keep coming back for more. I keep coming back. I keep coming back. I keep coming back for more. Playing with fire. Yeah, the flames get me higher. I'm going up in smoke. You got someone else, but I don't care. I want you and you belong right here.
Yeah, there's someone else. She's not you. No. She don't love me like you do. So I keep coming back. I keep coming back. I keep coming back for more. I keep coming back. I keep coming back. I keep coming back for more. Playing with fire. Yeah, the flames getting higher. Been here before and here we go again. Yeah, the flames getting higher. Yeah, with fire. Yeah, the flames getting higher. I'm going up in the smoke. Just when I think I'm back, you pull me right back in. Thank you very much.
For those of you who don't know, Kiefer and I have been married for a long, long time.
It'll be 19 years this year, everybody.
Yes.
19 years. That's pretty
Cheers
good.
to that, right? Cheers. So for those of you who are married out there, you probably noticed that I was giving Kiefer the stank eye like that entire song. Y'all know about the stank eye,
Welcome to
right?
my life.
How many married people do we have here? Y'all know the stank eye, right? That look? Yes.
Y'all, I'm just gonna tell you, if you don't have sunglasses on, it's way funner. It's way funner.
Funner is not a word.
It is. If you know what it means, then it's a word. And you know what it means. So we want to do a few hits for you guys too. Just thank God for those. So this next song, our friend Greg Oswald, an agent and confidant, ex-lover. He's got this little tiny place out in Colorado, and we took David Lee Murphy and Brett James out there. There's two big, they're decent songwriters.
Hold on, who's David Lee Murphy? What is he
David
saying?
Lee Murphy, he did that. Well, tonight I'm looking for a car, slamming my back, and laughing out loud with the smoke so thick, the blues can't hang around. You guys know this song? And you're not singing because
They've not had enough wine yet.
let's try this again. Let's try this again. Well, tonight I'm looking for a party crowd, slamming the back, laughing out loud with the smoke so thick, blues can't hang around. With the jukebox jumping like it just don't care, dancing over here, fighting over there, I'm making rounds, looking for a party crowd.
The internet keeps tanking.
Hey, how many people are watching right now?
About 1,000.
About 1,000. We did this the other night, and there was about 300 people watching. I said, hey, there's 320 people. We'll sing Party Crowd, the chorus, one more time.
It's up.
And so the numbers went to 320. We did that, and we kept playing with everybody, and we did Party Crowd for like 20 minutes straight, which it was fun. So, are you guys having fun? Because I'm having fun. I'm telling you, Nashville hard to tell. You say you all some hard bastards to gauge. It's like doing a dirty comedy skit in church. It's weird. No one's laughing except for inside. So anyway, we took David Lee Murphy and Brett James down to Greg's house, And he was gracious enough to let us use his house to songwrite in. We went down there and wrote a bunch of songs, and in a weekend we wrote I think 6 or 7 songs, right, Shauna? And we ended up cutting 4 songs on the Just Feels Good record from that one weekend. It was great, so thank you, Gio. Appreciate that. But something happened that weekend that I rarely see. Shauna was in the kitchen. She was in the kitchen, and I just stood back. I just stared at it. You know, it's like, this is amazing.
It's like seeing Sasquatch, right?
It was. So she was in the kitchen, and she was what do they call that? Cooking. Yeah, she was cooking. And it was good, by the way.
Thank you.
By the way.
And
By the way.
yes, thank you. Gio, where are you at? By the way.
By the way. So we were trying to figure out what to write, and David Lee Murphy had this. He goes, well, I got this. He's real country, and I love him. He said, I got this guitar lick, and he goes. I said, well, that sounds like a good intro to a hit song. And then Brett was like, what are we going to write about? I was like, well, I don't know, but I said, my motorcycle does need a change of oil, and Shauna's got this big long list of painting this and that, and doing this and that around the house. So I kind of listed off a bunch of stuff that she had me wanting. Well, that was the first verse. This song was written in about 15 minutes, and it was a top 5 for us here. It's a #1 if you count Australia, but you know, we're a long way away from there. But when you only have 2, you'll take that damn third one in Australia, or if you Kyrgyzstan or wherever it turned #1, you'll take it. So here's a hit song for you. Thank you for supporting this song. Appreciate it.
My motorcycle needs an oil change. This needs a minute, house needs paint. I got a million things that need to be done, but baby, I can only focus on one. The way you're looking back at me right now, I think about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. You're playing with my mind, baby, ain't no doubt. Think about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. Yeah, everything I shouldn't be thinking about. Baby, you've always had a one-track mind, so what you're saying ain't no surprise. But what may come as a shock to you is that I'm having all those little thoughts too, yeah. The way you're looking back at me right now, I think about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. You're playing with my mind, baby, ain't no doubt. I think about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. Yeah, everything I shouldn't be thinking about. Baby, since you and me are on the same page, let's do something about it. What do you say? The way you're looking back at me right now, I'm thinking about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. You're playing with my mind, baby, ain't no doubt. I'm thinking about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. You know, the way you're looking back at me right now, I'm thinking about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. You're playing with my mind, baby, ain't no doubt. I'm thinking about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. Yeah, everything I shouldn't be thinking about.
Thank you very much. Can I get just a skosh more vocal? Just a skosh.
I see Nick moving around over there. Nick, do we have some questions?
We do.
I'm gonna put my glasses
All
back
right.
on.
If you guys have any questions here, which just control yourself.
Can you guys hear me?
No.
No. Okay.
I can hear you.
All right. You gotta turn
I'll repeat the
Can
question.
we turn his mic on?
Hot mic. Okay, it's on now.
Hey everybody, this is Nick. Y'all say, hey Nick!
Give it up for Nick.
Yeah.
Scott Frazier.
Scott Pritchard.
Wants to know, where's the duck?
The duck.
Yeah.
I knew somebody was gonna ask about it.
This is the thing. So we started when we did One Wisdom the first time. For some reason, there was a rubber duck. Don't
In the
ask me
background.
why. There's a rubber duck in the background.
It's a little boy's rubber duck.
And so it was the mascot, if you will.
Yes, we named him Daryl. Daryl the duck.
And so Daryl, he's made several different appearances, and we had a giant duck in our pool, and that was Daryl the duck. So I'm sorry, brother. The duck somehow did not make the trip.
He's wasted out back near the dumpsters right now.
Yeah, he's hanging out with the geese. He's having sex with a mongoose back there. Daryl's getting nasty.
Thank you for asking though about
But
Daryl.
thank you for that.
We know you've been watching since the beginning
have.
of Wine on
Yes.
Wednesday.
I love it.
Elizabeth wants to know how you guys met.
Elizabeth, we met in Nashville like the first week we moved to town. So I don't know which one to address. So we met in Nashville the first week. I'm from Oklahoma, she's from Alabama. And we moved here and we went to the Nashville nightlife. And that's where we met. And
You're not
we
going to tell the story.
and then we wrote songs about my ex-girlfriend for like 2 years.
So the night that we met, Kiefer walked in and I noticed him. I was
You
sitting
damn
in the
right
car.
you did.
Well,
Damn
I could
straight.
not help but notice you because your belt buckle and your big cowboy hat and your starched Wrangler jeans.
I had a really big belt buckle.
He came up and introduced himself to me, and of course he had the "Can I play you a game of pool?" line. They had a pool table there, and I was like, "Sure, I'll play in a game of pool." So we went over to the pool table, and he was trying to show me how to play pool. Well, I didn't tell him.
Let me tell you how to hold a stick, honey.
Yes.
Let me tell you how to hold a stick.
I didn't tell him that my dad owned a pool hall when I was a kid. And I knew
So
how to
she-
play 9-ball and how to play people for money, and
And take people's money.
yes.
You took half of everything I ever had.
So I beat him. So I did sort of hustle you that night.
You did sort of hustle me that night.
Yeah. That's how we met.
But she beat me in pool. That's how we met.
Playing a game of pool.
Yeah. Thank you for the question.
And speaking of crazy ex-girlfriends, Sean wants to know how many you have.
She wasn't how many ex-girlfriends I had?
How many crazy ex-girlfriends you have.
Oh,
Who
well,
wants to know?
all of them. Because
Someone who might be in this room.
Oh.
Name my
I thought you were going to say my ex-girlfriend was on the line there. I hope she may be on there, I don't know. Well, I would say, Nick, that every crazy girlfriend I had, it would be all of it for letting me go. Yeah. What? God, this crowd's turning on me. I don't know. I think crazy ones, just one, really, just one, really.
It's crazy.
One.
Really
yeah.
crazy.
It was like rabbit in the stew, kind of dead animals on the front porch, kind of crazy. Yeah. Sugar and urine in your gas tank, kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Just one. Everyone else is pretty well adjusted. These glasses are giant. I feel like I should be flying an F-15 right
I
now.
have to take mine off.
They're
They're way too
huge.
dark. You have another question back there?
Do we have any audience questions? Anyone?
You're in Nashville.
Don't be bashful.
Hell
You're
no,
in
you
Nashville.
don't. No one's got a question here. You're in Nashville.
Anybody?
I told
We've
you.
gotten
Bueller? Bueller?
Okay, we have one in the front.
Instagram.
Right here in the front, Nick.
Right here.
How's that for question you? Yeah, that's good. We used to play on Broadway. Yeah.
Okay,
What's your question? What's your name first?
My name is Donna.
Donna.
Hi,
Hi, Donna.
Hello.
Hi.
We saw you at the Ryman a long time ago, my daughter and I, and we caught you in the back and had your picture taken with us. You were nice enough to do that. But my question is, what made it be so long from the last time that you wrote songs until now?
Here we go. Here we go. Thanks, Donna. Oh, Donna.
Everybody drink.
Oh. So Donna's question was, why has it been so long since we put a record out? Well, let me tell you, Donna, that is not a question for me or Shauna. You know, sometimes, how do I say this? Sometimes in the music business, the business gets in the way of the music. And that's kind of what happened. But what?
We decided to start a family.
We decided to start a family.
We had a baby.
So between having sex, between having, I'm sorry, you guys are clearly too sensitive for that. Between having relations and the business, just, you know, sometimes, you know, it is a business. It's not, you know, our manager always says it's not show friends, it's show business. So you know, sometimes you don't. I'm being really very Nashville politically correct right now. You, as an artist, what you want, and sometimes the people that facilitate what you want have two different ideas. And that's kind of, you know, after we had, you know, 5 or 6 hits in a row, that's just kind of what happened. We had a difference of direction, I guess you could say. And
now, Donna, we can do whatever the hell we want to do.
They were, honestly, this has never happened in town, but we were gracious enough to get out of that record deal, and which never happened. So I can't speak highly enough about it for being really cool, taking the high ground.
Cheers to that, everybody.
So
yes.
There are good people in the business. We're trying to find one, but they're out there. But that's kind of why, you know. I mean, who knows why? I mean, a certain song connects, a certain song doesn't. It was probably mostly our fault, to be honest with you. But who knows? We maybe just picked really crappy songs. I don't know. But we're here today, and we have this brand new record out, and we did it the way we wanted to do it, and we did it just for. I mean, honest to God. The only thing we were thinking about was us and our fans. That's how. That there was no in between. So we really hope you guys like this. But thank you for the question, Donna. Everybody.
Do we have another question? One more question, and we'll get on with this music up here.
Hello there.
Hi.
We're from Wisconsin. It's been pretty exciting.
Wisconsin.
My question is your inspirations, each of you, your inspirations for your music.
For music.
Yeah.
Well, these days, for this record that we just released the songs, our son, absolutely. He, every day it's something new, singing in him. And, well, even before we had him, like that song that we played earlier, A Love Like This, he makes a cameo in it.
Yeah.
So we draw inspiration from everywhere, though. Like, we can be watching a movie or having a conversation with a friend, and they'll say something, and it sparks some, you know, some sort of crazy idea for a song.
I think most of the inspiration for anything that I was involved with on this project was most of the songs that I've written over the last 15 years, how I've been here. Most of them have been somewhat about her. And then, but that's easy to do because if you love somebody and you're not scared to tell it or show it or whatever, that's the best inspiration you can have for songs. And then, but I've never felt the kind of influx of emotional, like songwritery than I felt when Cooper was born, like she said. And it's just. It's been amazing. So I mean, like this project was a culmination a lot of bad family situations that we found ourselves in. We were very, very transparent on this record. There's a song called Breakers. It's extremely transparent, probably one of the most transparent songs we've ever recorded, about a really bad situation at home, with family. And we've all got crazy family, am I right? Can I get an amen? Amen!
Speaking of this, this is like a really good introduction for Masterpiece. Can we do
that
Masterpiece?
song? Okay, yeah, no, we can do that. We can there's no rules. So, like the inspiration just comes from life. And this project, the inspiration really came from our life over the last 3 to 5 years when we were dealing with not being able to put a record out, like Donna said. Not being able to put a record out, finding ourselves kind of knocking our head against the wall going, what's going on, after having a string of hits. And, you know, this business is like any other business. You have ups and downs, you have ebb and flow, and you just have to keep positive and just think that you have to believe in yourself and believe that God has a plan for you, you know. And that's kind of where we're at right now. We're very happy because of that. So thank you for the question.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
So this song is my favorite song on the new record. I'm not gonna mess it up. I'm gonna let Kiefer introduce this one because he wrote it by himself, and I think it's a very important record.
So Shauna hates most songs I write. So Nashville is I'm just kidding. Shauna is an amazing song editor and writer. And so it's very, it's a good thing, but it's very difficult to get songs past her because she's very, very good at sniffing out a shitty song. So this song, we were at a house down in Fairhope, Alabama, and I woke up one morning, as I do sometimes, with song titles in my head, and it's kind of weird, I know, but I wake up with these ideas or thoughts or whatever, and sometimes they get me out of bed, and sometimes I'm like, well, that's not really a great idea, so I'm going to go back to bed. And then sometimes I think, well, I'll remember that when I get up, and I'll write it down, I'll write it later. And I never remember what they were, so I probably screwed up my entire career just because I wouldn't get my lazy ass out of bed. But this morning, I woke up with the word masterpiece in my head, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And it wouldn't let me go back to sleep. So I got up, and I grabbed my guitar and my notepad, and I went out on the back porch. And I started writing. And I started trying to figure out what masterpiece, what that meant. And I think at some point, at some age, I can't speak for all men, but I think men in general, at least me, I started looking at my life and what I had done, where I'm going, where I was at, and trying to figure out, you know, if I left today, if I died tomorrow, what would my masterpiece be? And I really never knew that, what that answer would be until we had our son Cooper. And just that whole situation of never wanting kids, and then me seeing kids all the time going, man, that looks like a lot of fun. And I went to Shauna, I was like, what do you think about us having a kid? And she said, okay. And we weren't going to do this, but okay. Because I asked myself the question, I was like, do I want to be 80 years old, look back on my life, and say, are you okay with the fact that you missed out on being a father? And I wasn't okay with that. So I asked Shauna about it. She said it was cool. So it just so happened our house had been flooded in Alabama. So we didn't have a place to live. So we were in our bus down in an RV resort. Let me just emphasize that. An RV resort.
As a Christian.
With our tour manager.
With our tour manager. We had tickets to go see Slash from Guns N' Roses that night in Mobile, Alabama. So somewhere between Slash, Busch Light, an R&B park, a bus, and a flooded house,
And a tour manager.
we made a baby. And yeah, I forgot, and our tour manager, we threw out of the bus so we'd have a long enough time to make a baby. But I got to thinking about that, and I was like, you know what? If I die tomorrow, our little boy is my masterpiece. There's nothing else that I can do that's going to be any better than that, no matter what I do. So I wrote a song about it, and I played it for Shauna around breakfast when she got up around noon. And so we had a
2-year-old, you know that's not true.
So we had breakfast, and I looked up and she had tears in her eyes, you know, after I played it. And I was like, wow, she must really like this song. So we recorded it, and it seems to be a favorite of people's, but it's mine too. The song's called Masterpiece. Some men spend a lifetime trying to somehow leave their mark. Waiting and waiting, a grand inspiration to spark. To leave behind something to remember, something everyone has heard of. Some people build, some people paint, some people do it with love. Shakespeare sure knew how to write them the words that were lived throughout time. And that Eiffel Tower was still standing, just built to be one of a kind. Da Vinci's got his Mona Lisa, and Beethoven's got his symphonies. But you're my masterpiece. Every love story ending is just fairy tales and tears. There's this kind of story that no one could ever make up. It started the day that I met you, and this fire won't ever burn out. And I know when we die, what we leave behind, they'll always talk about. Shakespeare sure knew how to write down the words that were lived throughout time. And that Eiffel Tower is still standing, it's built to be one of a kind. Da Vinci's got his Mona Lisa, and Beethoven's got his symphonies. But you're my masterpiece. Shakespeare still knew how to write down the words that will live throughout time. And that Eiffel Tower still You're my masterpiece. Yeah, you're my masterpiece. Thank you, guys.
I'm a lucky woman.
That means a lot to me. I appreciate that.
I think we should do a number one.
I think so?
Yes. Let's do this.
Well, those of you who
Are y'all hanging in there with us?
There's a whole other bottle up here, Sean. We haven't even.
I know. I feel like we need to share. We have 2 glasses here. Does anybody want a glass of wine? Just need to make sure you're of age. Are you guys of age? Is that legal? Can we do this?
I don't know.
Anybody?
The last time I did that, I threw a bottle of Jack Daniels into the crowd of Jersey Rose. They frown upon that.
Can we share?
I'm all about sharing. So. Give me a little snicker of that. It's been a long time since we played a show in Nashville. And is anybody's first time here in Nashville? Anybody's first time? A couple? Thank you very much. I heard some people from New Jersey here. Who's New Jersey? Where's New Jersey? New Jersey? Hey, how you doing? Scotland? Can anybody beat Scotland? They came all the way here from Scotland just to see this.
Scotland? I'm sorry, one more time.
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Damn.
We have a winner.
Damn, Scotland, sorry. Is there anybody from like India? Which is the only geographically longer place that I can think of at this moment. Wow. Well, thank you both. Scotland, it's funny you should say Scotland. Sean and I are trying to figure out where we came from. And we had no idea. That's the end of that story. We think it's Scotland. Either we're Scottish or Irish or Scotch-Irish. Which I'm not sure if Scotch-Irish is telling. I don't know if that's like marrying your cousin's sister's wife. And I'm not sure what that means. But we could be Scottish, which I'm kind of pulling for. I'm kind of pulling for Scottish. And she's from...
I'm Irish.
She's pretty Irish.
McIlwain is my maiden name. So I'm pretty sure. I'm Irish.
I'm trying to pull for Scottish just because I love Braveheart and I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that clan.
Seriously,
So, if I could be just honorary Scottish tonight, I'm with you guys. Thank you very much.
Look at her. She's
Oh.
like, I got it.
Oh, yeah,
Get it,
look at
girl.
that.
Get it. Yes.
The bartending, it never stops. We were, yes. So
for many years.
Yeah, we were bartenders right before we started.
Alright, back to that number one song. Let's do it.
So a lot of people might not know this. I don't know, but I think it's important to tell this.
Speaking of inspiration, right?
So we wrote this song with Jason Sellers and Paul Jenkins, 2 of our dear friends here in Nashville. And Shauna had just lost her father to a battle with cancer. It was complications with Agent Orange. He was a Vietnam vet, thank God. Vietnam vet, he fought for our country. His name is Mickey McIlwain, and he died at 63. And he was one of my best friends. But, it took a while for Sean to even talk about it, and even longer for her to sing about it. So we were on the bus one night, and Paul Jenkins had just lost his grandfather. He was very upset. Shauna clearly was upset. So we didn't, it was a big ball fest in the bus. And the words, the title, If I Didn't Have You, came up. And Shauna was trying to figure out, what her mom was going to go through, with this new reality that she was faced with. So it was one of those things where we just kind of dove into it, and we wrote that song that night in that bus, which ended up being our first #1 as writers, which ended up going #1 on Mickey McElwain's birthday a year later. You can't make that up. And the cool thing about it is the song, it started out, it was written out of sadness and grief, but it ended up being a love song for me and her. It ended up being a love song for you guys, and it ended up being, the you in this song ended up being sisters and brothers and cousins and wives and husbands and dogs and cats. Anything that you had in your life that if you didn't have tomorrow, your life would not be the same. That's what this song's about. And so thank you for making this a #1 for us.
Sometimes it feels like I'm gonna break. Sometimes this world gives more than I can take. Sometimes sunshine gets lost in the rain, and it keeps pouring down. It just keeps coming down. But this life would kill me if I didn't have you. I couldn't live without you, baby. I wouldn't want to. If you didn't love me so much, I'd never make it through. 'Cause this life would kill me. This life would kill me if I didn't have you. You are my heart, every breath I can breathe. And I'm safe in your arms, you rescue me. When I'm weak, you're strong. If you were gone, I don't know where I'd be. You were made for me. This life would kill me if I didn't have you. I couldn't live without you, baby. I wouldn't want to. If you didn't love me so much, I'd never make it through. 'Cause this life would kill me. This life would kill me if I didn't have you. If you didn't love me so,
If you didn't love me, if you didn't love me,
if you didn't love me, baby,
if you didn't love me so much, girl.
if you didn't love me,
If you didn't love me, if you didn't love me, if you didn't love me, if you didn't love me so much.
this life would kill me if I didn't have.
This life would kill me.
I couldn't live without you, baby. I wouldn't want to. If you didn't love me so much, I'd never make it through. 'Cause this life
Nick.
Oh, Nick.
He's coming.
Nick, everybody, here he is again. Coming back.
Sorry guys, I sat down. I had to get some wine.
Yes.
Hello, Elizabeth from Lynchburg.
You guys still have your sunglasses on, which I just think is very admirable.
Yes. I got the mic now.
Did everybody get sunglasses that we bought for everybody? Please, if you didn't get a pair, please see him on the way out. He's the guy selling merchandise right at the end of the table there.
I think after this question, we should get a photo with everyone with their sunglasses on.
I think so, too.
So we can put it on our social media.
No, I think so.
Elizabeth, what's your
All
question?
right.
You're ready?
Yes.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
sorry.
I'm just kidding. So clearly long-time fan, right?
Yes.
Clearly. So here's a question for you guys. Number one, let me just say this thing about Broad Street. That might have been like $20 of nothing to you, but I just want you to know that those memories that I made were the best Nashville memories I ever had.
Thank you.
$2 in the tip jar, and you played anything I wanted. It was like my own personal jukebox. Now my question.
It cost you $5 now.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, now for my question. So, clearly there are many, many, many wonderful hits that are buried deep in a vault somewhere. When will we see those? Ever?
Hits in the
That's a
vault.
good idea, actually.
Your hits in a vault?
I mean, we have an album that we did sell on Broadway that we could probably release.
There are at least 2, maybe even 3 songs that are my absolute favorite Thompson Square songs that all of these people have never been able to hear.
Well, thank you for
What
that.
songs would those be?
Well,
The Dangerous Years.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you because my wife was talking over me again. What is it?
The Dangerous Years has always been my favorite.
Dangerous Years.
Do you even
Wow.
remember that one?
I do. I
Are
do.
you sure?
Yeah.
Well, he couldn't play it right now if he
And
wanted to.
my husband.
That sounds like a challenge, Shauna.
I don't think that my husband would even come to a show anymore if you wouldn't play A Dog's Life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think I'd have to pull it. Yeah, he wouldn't come if you wouldn't play it.
That's a good one.
And Brandon used to love singing "Hello, my name is Shauna." It was adorable.
Thank you, Elizabeth. You're so sweet. I'm surprised you didn't say on our previous one on Wednesdays, we've gotten requests for Kennesaw, and we've gotten requests for Keeping Up with the Joneses. So who knows, those might show up on
We have a
iTunes
lot of
one day.
requests for Doggy Style, too.
Yes, we do. Maybe for another time.
Has anyone ever heard Doggy Style from Thompson Square? Just a couple, just George.
Do it. We can do anything we want.
Should we take our picture, Keeper? I think we should take our picture now.
I think we should do Doggy Style right now.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if this crowd is ready for this. What time is it? It's still really early.
2 of my children are here.
Oh,
Sorry.
are they? Oh, those are the kids are here. So.
So we're definitely doing it. They're not kids anymore. They need to know how the real world is.
It's actually about a dog, so it's not that
We
bad.
don't have to do it. We don't have to.
Oh.
Everyone's disappointed now.
Yeah, we are.
So a friend of mine named Willie Mack, we were writing a song, and my dog was there, and he was standing on the edge of the sofa, and the AC from the floor was blowing him in the face. And he was a Yorkshire Terrier, and his hair was blowing back, and he was just this majestic creature. And I was like, man, living a dog's life, that'd be something, wouldn't it? Just to be a dog's life. I'll do as much as this as I can remember.
Which one? Dog's life or
Doggy
doggy style?
style.
Okay.
Oh, there's 2.
The only tips we ever made was for this song on Broadway. And I've been trying to bury this song for a long time, but it surfaces.
This is actually turning into Wine on Wednesday right now.
This is how it goes. So we thought, well, it'd be interesting to write a song from a dog's point of view. Great idea, right? I'll take a dump in your front yard, piss on the tires of your new car, chew up your shoes and pull out all the trash. I'll be as bad as I can be, 'cause I know you can't stay that me. Yes, I love this life I have. See, I've got a bitch on every corner. No gate can keep me in. And you can stick that leash where the sun ain't never been. I'm the envy of every man. I lick my balls because I can. And then I'll lick your face and watch you smile. Cause I like living life doggy style.
It's so sweet. Elizabeth is asking for all these sweet songs. And what does Keeper do?
Hang on, I just thought of the second verse. So I just wag my tail and grin when you think that's mud you're tracking. And I'll be hiding when you catch a whiff. I want a treat, but don't make me beg, cause I'll jump over there and I'll hump that leg. Life don't get no better than this. Everybody! Cause I've got a bitch on every No gate can keep me in. You can stick that leash with the sun ain't never been. Cause I'm the envy of every man. I lick my balls because I can. Then I'll lick your face and watch you smile. Yes, I love living life doggy style. If you think I'm eating Alpo, man, you're crazy. Why don't you pass the biscuits and the gravy? And the bitch and all that stuff. But yeah, there was a time where we couldn't get any tips at all, but our friends would come in and make them tip us $20 for that song.
That one's definitely like down deep in the vault.
It's deep in the vault. So Willie Mack, you're watching. That's our legacy right there. Well, let's do something.
Can we do one more new song for you guys?
Slightly more serious. We don't want to keep you guys too long. All right.
It's not on the set list. We never have a set list on Wine and Wednesday. Tonight we have a set list.
Yeah,
So
it kind of
I
bothers
think
me.
we should venture away from that.
Yeah. All right. This is a. Yeah, this is a brand new song. Make it rain.
It's dark, it's quiet, just you and I. Nothing between us but the night. This ain't just want you, it's more than need you. I couldn't hide it if I tried. Gonna spend these kisses like money till we're so broke it ain't funny. I'm gonna spend these kisses like money, yeah. Let's make it rain, yeah. Let's make it rain, yeah. You love it on me, me love it on you. Make it love. Hey, let's make it rain, yeah. Let's make it rain. Right here, right now is where it's at. So hold on, hold tight, and don't hold back. No, I'm gonna spin these kisses like let's make it rain, yeah. Let's make it rain, till we're so broke it ain't funny. I'm gonna spend these kisses like money, money, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Last chance for questions.
Out here in the, wait,
Oh,
I'm out here in the back if anybody's got a question.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I see a hand raised.
All right. We're here for you, so whatever you guys want to do.
I see 2 hands raised.
We can leave here now, or we can leave here in an hour. It doesn't matter to us.
Y'all are the cutest couple. I'm just so thrilled over you and your little baby that I've heard so much about tonight. But I have to ask, y'all got to fight over something. What do you fight about?
Oh, good Lord.
Well,
You have to ask. We might have to go to therapy after that question. It's usually about sex.
Yeah. Shauna wants it all the time.
I'm just kidding.
And I'm just tired. I'm
It's
only one
usually
man.
about really dumb stuff, like over a set list, or
Now listen, we fight about a lot of stuff. The fact that we're up here singing and we're all lovey-dovey doesn't mean that we just didn't come out of the back room going, you suck. It happens all the time.
it usually is stupid stuff, though, right?
It's stupid stuff or sex. It's stupid stuff. But one thing that we decided in the very early stages of our relationship, musically and personally, is we kind of took an oath with each other, and which is hard for guys to do, but admit when we're wrong. It's even harder for women. But can I get an amen on that? Thank you guys. No woman said amen on that.
I'm just gonna drink my wine.
No, but we took a vow early on, and we've been pretty good at it. But no matter what it was back there, we never bring it out here. And the cool thing about what we do is there's not really any married couple duos doing what we do. So we have to figure out, because marriage is tough. You know, it's tough no matter if you're a singer or you're not a singer. It's tough no matter what. So you have to be able to acknowledge the fact that whatever you were fighting about is probably insignificant in the grand scheme of things, and then just put it behind you. So we've been able to do that for 19 years now. And sometimes it lasts a little longer than others, but
I feel like the music is a big part of that, though, because we literally can fight right before we walk on stage, and then by the end of the show, we've totally forgotten about it.
Well, at least I've forgotten about it. We don't know that for 3 months later when she remembers what we were fighting about before.
It's not in City Winery.
Yeah, I know. So we do fight. We're like any other married couple, but
our manager and our tour manager can attest to that. If you want to speak with them, they can probably fill you in.
We have found a weird discipline of letting things, try to let things go, so we can get on with good stuff. So thank you for the question.
We have one more.
All right.
Where are you at, Nick? Okay, yeah.
He's in a cheap seat.
I want to thank you guys for the Wino Wednesday thing.
Yes.
Because I've always been a wine fan and a country music fan.
It's perfect, right? The two
Well,
together?
I've never felt perfect because I don't like whiskey. So, so I'm glad you brought the whole wine thing in here. I want to ask her, how many bottles do you have in your wine cellar, and what's the best bottle of wine you've ever drank?
Oh, best bottle.
The best bottle of wine we've ever drank, I don't even know what it was. But I have a couple of stories. The best bottle of wine we have in our house is a bottle of Contessa. That's the only bottle we have. And the reason why I have a bottle of Contessa is someone gave it to me. Because I'm too cheap to buy that. But we had probably, I don't know, 30 bottles of wine.
Probably 30,
something
yeah.
like that. There was a bottle of wine that we did a long time ago. We did a show, and then afterwards someone said they had this bottle of wine that cost $10,000 or whatever it was, and they came out and they gave us a drink.
They gave us like that much.
It was like it was Michael Peterson and us and some other artist or whatever, and we all drank and we're like, oh, it tastes like so-and-so. It was like $60. but they were mad about that. But I will say,
We do have our favorites.
The most fun wine and probably the most expensive wine I've had recently was it Opus?
Yeah.
Opus 1. Opus 1, which is not a cheap bottle of wine. But our manager, we were at a restaurant down here downtown, and what was the bet again that they...
It was some weird bet.
It was a weird bet.
Our manager lost, and he had to buy us a bottle of Opus 1.
I said, no, you're wrong about this. And he's like, no, I'm right about it. I'm telling you, you're wrong about this. I'll bet you a bottle of Opus 1. But Opus 1 at this Nashville restaurant was $400. Okay? The good thing I had on my side was I knew I was right. So, lo and behold, the waitress came over, settled the bet. Everyone discovered that I was in the right, which I usually am. Right,
Did
Sean?
they ever give you the plaque for that? No
So-
plaque for
So
Pennington
Sean
on
had to
Opus
buy a
1.
$400 bottle of Opus 1. It was absolutely delicious. I told him he can get off. I said, do you know how to buy it? Don't buy that stuff, you know. And he's like, no, I'm going to do it. So he didn't welch on his bet, but that's probably one of the best wines we've ever
We do
had.
have several favorites though.
I like Camus.
We like Camus, we like
Stagsley.
Fuente, we like...
I like cupcake red. Red velvet.
Yes.
It's
We
like
do have
$6,
some
but
of
I like $2 chuck. I'm not a picky whiner.
No.
Yeah, I'm not snobby at all, but if you want to buy an expensive bottle, I'll take it. Thanks for the question.
Yes, thank you for
coming
that
here.
question.
Thank you for being a fan, man. We appreciate it very much.
Where are you from? Ohio. We're going to be in Ohio.
We're
Like
getting
a
ready to do
couple of
3
weeks.
shows.
Yes. So hopefully we'll see you guys again.
We did an acoustic tour last year in the month of November, and it went over really well. So we've been doing like half our shows this year are going to be acoustic theaters because it's just so fun for us, and our fans seem to love it. So hope you guys can go check it out.
It's a lot like tonight. Just a little less wine.
Yeah, it's sort of like tonight. Not any less wine.
Do we have any more questions from online that we need to take care of? Thank you guys for watching on Facebook.
Yeah, thank you guys for
tonight.
watching online. We appreciate you all very much.
City Winery, can you make some noise for everybody watching on Facebook? This seriously is like the coolest thing ever to be able to do this here tonight. So thank you to City Winery for having us.
We have a little sold out show here online, people. And,
Yes.
I think you guys should just come to our house sometime and do this.
Yeah. We'll just set it up in the backyard.
Yeah.
And it starts to get nice out. Right now it's not so nice here in Nashville.
It's so hot.
Why are you making fun of me? Are you making fun of me right
I'm
now?
not.
I know where they're
I
from in
have
Ohio.
a
They're my
bigger
people.
personal thing going on right now. I can't say it, but trust me, it's really fun.
It's the line.
It's really fun.
I think we should probably do the song that got us here, right?
We can do that. If you
Go
guys
get a
ready to
picture.
go home? Huh?
Oh, can we take a picture real quick? Are y'all cool with that?
Let's do it. Hey, Kim, let's take one picture real quick, then we'll get back to the music.
Here's the deal though. Everybody has to put their sunglasses
Put your
on.
damn sunglasses.
Yes.
I spent good money on those sunglasses. Those are like $100 a piece.
Do you want to get on here so somebody can take the shot back that way? And
Can we turn the house lights all the way up just for one moment?
I think that sounds crazy.
That's right. Yeah, what do we need?
Oh, it's so great.
Wow, it's like last night.
Sean, that smells very great.
All right, you guys ready?
Tinder's like, I'm not getting them.
Get everybody.
Feedback.
Make sure you have your sunglasses on. This is very important.
Stand over the back. Stand over the back.
Just smile. Oh, I love it. In the back, are we smiling?
Thank you guys very much for that.
They totally were smiling.
Okay, we're gonna put that on our Facebook, Twitter, all those things. Are y'all cool with that? Everybody?
Like,
Everybody's cool?
Everyone's cool.
Everybody cool with that?
They're hard to hear. Well, I've had enough wine to go too long tonight. If that's the case, if you guys are ready to go home, we can wrap it up, or we can go all night. This is the song that kind of changed everything for us, and we're very thankful for this song. Thankful for you guys for making it what it was, and most importantly, thank you for being for fans of Thompson Square. This is a huge night for us because Masterpiece, half the Masterpiece is out. I hope you guys love the record. I hope you spend some time with it and get to know the songs a little bit. And June 1st, the rest of the record will be out. So if you guys are Spotify people, which I hope you are, please go home tonight, check out the music, stream the crap out of it. And because at this point, with everything that's going on with me and her, this relationship is between us and you. You make everything happen for us at this point. So you streaming it, you listen to it on XM, you listening to it online and everything else, it makes the world a difference. So hopefully you guys had a good time tonight. I thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for coming out. We really, really appreciate you guys coming out in Nashville because it's never easy to get a crowd in Nashville. So thank you guys very much for coming out.
Yes, thank you very much.
With tonight. No. David Lee Murphy and Jim Collins wrote this song. Completely different key.
You want to sing Party Crowd, don't you?
I do. I kind of want to sing I'm doing it. Well, tonight, looking for a party crowd, slamming the back, laughing out loud with the smoke so thick, the blues can't hang around. Yeah, the jukebox jumping like it just don't care, dancing over here, we're fighting over there, I'm thinking around, looking for a party crowd. Everybody puts their sunglasses on, I'll do one more chorus of that song. I have to really thank everyone at Pennington Entertainment for doing all the work that you guys did to make this night possible.
Yes.
We love you guys. Thank you so much for doing this.
All the cameras.
All the cameras, everything set up here. Oswald, you guys and all your boys back there in the back, thank you guys for everything you do for us, man. We don't take it for granted. We love y'all. They book all of our shows and keep us busy. They put food on the table. And you guys so much for supporting us in every other way. I think everyone put us on. Little tonight, I'm looking for a party crowd, slamming back and laughing out loud with the smoke so thick. The blues can't hang around. Real loud now. With the jukebox jumping like it just don't care, dancing over here, over there, I'm making the rounds, looking for a party crowd.
Love it.
Thank you, David Lee Murphy. I wish I would have wrote this song next time with David Lee Murphy. I had as much money as David Lee. What is this You gonna kiss me all night? We gonna do this so wild. I think you know I like you a lot, but you're about to miss your shot. You gonna kiss me all night? Here on the mountain, talking about it. The smell of myself and your perfume. All I can think about is my next move over to the snow shine. So was I. Maybe that's why it was so hard to believe.
smiled and said to me, you gonna kiss me all night? We gonna do this all right. I think you know I like you a lot. So bad to miss your shot. You gonna kiss me all night? It was the best dang kiss that she ever had. Sipping that long after that. If I wanted this thing like sooner or later I'd have that over your head. I took a chance, the wedding band, and I got down on one knee. You smiled and said to me, you gonna kiss me all night? We gonna do this all right. Kiss me all night. So we planned it all out for the middle of June. From the wedding cake to the honeymoon. And your mama cried and you walked down the aisle. When the preacher man said, say I do, I did, and you did too. And I lifted that veil, saw your pretty smile, and I said, Nashville, sing it with us. You gonna kiss me all night? Come on. We gonna do this all right. Hey. Look at all the love that we got, and it ain't never gonna stop. You gonna kiss me all night? Yeah, baby, I love you a lot. I really think we got a shot. You gonna kiss me all night? Thank you guys so much for coming out. We hope you had a good time, everybody. God bless each and every one of you.
We gotta play it out.
Oh, you want to play it out?
On Wednesday, we gotta play it out.
Well, it's Wild Old Wednesday, we're back again. Got our motor running for a wild weekend. It's Wild Old Wednesday, we're out of control. We're getting on